So, Kyrgyzstan. This name is very hard for me. Kyrgyzstan. Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan is the hardest one for me to say. But I want to give you a quick update on how my Kyrgyzstan adventure has been so far. I decided to film in the Archa Gorge. To be honest, it was really hard for me. I don't know, I guess people just have bad days sometimes. Maybe this was one of my bad days. So many things happened. My tripod broke, my camera broke, I slipped and I fell on the ice because it's snowing. It's freezing in Kyrgyzstan, by the way. Very, very cold. There's snow everywhere. It was negative 15 degrees last night. Tajikistan was warm, so I don't know. But I was having kind of a bad day in the Archa Gorge. And you know, I hate to say this because it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. But after hiking through the Himalayas in Nepal, gosh, I felt like this was kind of not as good, and I didn't do a good job filming. I just didn't do a good job, and I'm a perfectionist. I want to do a good job. I want to show every place I go to be very, very beautiful and just outstanding, like the best place on earth. And actually, every time, you know, I never do a good job. In every country, I go there wanting to capture the most beautiful place, the most beautiful filming that I can do, and I never do it. I never, ever do what I set out to do. And Archa Gorge was no different than anywhere else. But maybe it was a little worse than everywhere else. I just didn't do a good job capturing the beauty. So I felt kind of bad about that. Many bad things happened that day, and I don't know, it's kind of a rough day. The worst thing is my camera broke again. And you know, Sony, they feel very strong, very durable, but actually, I don't know, maybe I'm just really, really rough with my cameras, but I always break my Sony cameras. I wonder if you guys have Panasonic or Nikon, Canon, if they're more durable, if they're more strong. I'm not sure. I've been watching a lot of videos, and Panasonic is looking more and more desirable for me. I was really battling whether or not to get a Panasonic or a Sony. And I went with Sony, and I love Sony. The shots are really beautiful. I mean, my photography skill is quite low level, but the places I go and the cameras that I use allow me to take pretty beautiful pictures. So I like Sony, but I'm starting to look at Panasonic. Anyway, Archa Gorge, it's probably nice. I don't want to say it's bad, because people who come here, you know, they call this place the Switzerland of Central Asia. So I think it must be beautiful. It's just, I think it was me. I didn't do a good job filming. But now I'm in Karachev Grove. And it's not a forest, it's not a park, it's a grove. And I like this, actually. There's no one here. It's pretty. The sunlight is coming through the trees and the rays of light, just beautiful. And I was having fun. I kind of went back to my roots, and I started just taking pictures and videos for fun. Not for this video project, not for anyone, just to see what I can do with video, to have fun. And it got me thinking, you know, why am I making these videos? Why do I even make this blog? I really, really don't care about followers or likes or comments or anything. They don't motivate me. I don't think I've ever asked anyone to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's just not important to me. I do it for, before what I said is I do it for a legacy. I do it for some place I can go back and I can look and say, you know, this is what I've done. I can remember the places. If I'm 80 years old, I can go back and I can think, what was I doing in Paraguay in 2015? And I can go back and I can watch those videos and I can laugh about the times that I had and remember certain things. Like, I might never remember that Archa Gorge was difficult for me, but if I film this, I may be able to remember it. So that was what I used to think. However, I don't think I've gone back and watched any of my videos ever. So I don't know, what's the point? Maybe I will when I'm 80, but for now I haven't. But I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep making these, at least for the rest of Asia or the rest of Central Asia, and see. It's nice. I mean, some of the places, like, I wouldn't capture this place, I guess, if I wasn't planning on making this vlog, but I did. So yeah, it's nice, and it's nice to remember. It's a good memory. I like this place, and Bishkek is interesting. It's very cold here, so really, really different. I have to get in the mood, the spirit of winter. I went from pretty nice temperature to absolutely freezing, or literally below freezing. I remember in Darvaza, it was hot. I was like sweating because the heat in Turkmenistan, and here, no chance. But it's good. I like the change. I like experiencing a winter. I haven't seen snow in a very long time. Last time I think was in Japan a few years ago, maybe 2 years ago in Japan. Before that was maybe 4 years ago. So it's been a very, very long time since I've seen snow. And it's nice. I like it. It's fun, it's festive, and I don't know, it's different. So I'm much more of a summer heat kind of guy, but it's also good to appreciate the snow. I think my favorite season is fall, though. I absolutely love the fall. The fall coming from Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and Tajikistan was absolutely stunning. The trees were so beautiful, and oh, I love it. I just love fall. I love the season so much. Summer is good too. Spring is okay. I like the cherry blossoms in Japan, and winter is nice. You know, Vivaldi, the classical composer, has a song, The Four Seasons, and I think winter, the section of winter in that song is my favorite. It's nice. I'm enjoying Kyrgyzstan. It's a pretty small country, so I might not stay for too much longer. After this, I'm gonna go to Kazakhstan, and in Kazakhstan, I'm gonna try to get a Russian visa, and then go to Russia. But going to Russia in December is gonna be really, really cold. So we'll see. And actually, I don't mind the cold. I want to go to Russia when it's cold. I want to see Lake Baikal frozen. But Lake Baikal doesn't freeze until January, February time. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I can stay in Kazakhstan for so long. I'm coming to the end of this trip though. Asia is almost done. It's kind of a strange feeling. It's been a good trip though. It's weird, you know, on Facebook they have those moments, and it's like, where were you 2 years ago? And 2 years ago was the beginning of this trip for me, so it's coming up post, and I just can't believe it's been 2 years. It's strange. Wow, time flies. I'm Chris across the world, and ha! Cold!